Oh, baby. That's one for the outtake camera.
Two short guys eat stuff and talk about it.
So Blake and I probably won't be wearing any bathing suits today because we might be a little bit bloated with all the salt intake we're about ready to have. So this is a different kind of sunflower seed. Blake, what are we trying today?
So these are Wild Dutchman Sunflower Seeds. This is actually the first time I'm trying these, so I can't tell you, how good or bad they may be. From what I've been told, they're super high quality seeds, and I'm personally very picky on sunflower seeds.
And why is that? You like one brand?
I like one brand, so I prefer David sunflower seeds. I've tried the other ones, whether it's like the small Frito-Lay ones or like the bigs, and something about the flavor and the seed in general, I'm not a fan of.
So these got a really high standard to live up to. So we're gonna try some different flavors. I got ranch, we got a spicy cheeseburger. I've never had a spicy cheeseburger before.
This one's open pit barbecue, cheddar dill, and this was, I was told this is their #1 seller by far.
A cheesy pickle.
Yeah. And then the last one's flamin' bacon. I mean, who doesn't love bacon? So.
Sure. And then another spicy flavor. It's got 2 spicy flavors and a cheesy pickle. Let's start with that one. How do you take your sunflower seeds? Do you eat the inside seed, or do you eat the whole thing, or do you spit out all of it?
So that's a great question. I guess it depends on the mood. To be honest, I eat sunflower seeds for the flavor on the outside.
Yeah.
Now, there's times where I'll crack it open and eat the seed, but really, I would say a majority of people aren't necessarily eating the seed. It's more the flavor.
Right.
I could be wrong on that, but that's my assumption.
I will say the flavoring covering on these things is pretty potent. I mean, it's a thick flavoring, so you're gonna get it on your hands once you dump them out. All right, so cheddar dill, cheesy pickle. That is unique. Okay, walk me through what initially hits your tongue.
Definitely dill, but I think the more you suck on it, you kind of get the cheddar.
It's the same thing. The cheddar is the lingering flavor. I don't think dill resonates after you suck the initial flavoring off.
I think that's my biggest complaint with the other brands is like when you crack them open, and I don't know what flavor it is about having what I'm talking about when I say a bad sunflower seed.
Oh yeah, it's like dirty.
Yes, so I think with some of the other brands, I get those more often than not. That's why I've always, strayed away from them and stuck with David. But no, these are pretty good.
Yeah. If there was a flavor that I would say I am addicted to or I crave, I think it would be ranch. So that's
I would
next up on
agree.
the list.
I'm in the same boat. I put ranch on everything, whether it's pizza or chicken, anything.
So sunflower seed and ranch, obviously you expect it to be super salty and maybe tangy.
This one's different. This is different than the other ranches you would taste from sunflower seeds.
I get more of a tangy flavor, less salty. It's not as spicy as I might expect. So how do you combine cheese, a burger, and spice? In one.
They did it.
I do get a spice.
Yeah. You see, when I first tasted it, the first thing I thought was this tastes like a real cheeseburger, and then the spice comes afterwards. I don't know, for being a kind of like an off flavor, they really did nail it on the cheeseburger. I don't know how they did it, but that's the first thing I tasted.
Do you like that one?
I do. It's really genuine.
It's weird to have a sunflower give you that much flavor and almost feel like you're eating the real thing of a cheeseburger, but that is pretty much what it does. I will say the combination of all those different things, it's a layer that I wasn't expecting with a sunflower seed. Could you eat sunflower seeds for a meal? Okay, there's 8 grams of protein in a serving if you actually ate the kernels instead of sucking the flavor off like what we do and spit out the rest. But if you eat them, 8 grams of protein. I've had a lot of barbecue sauces and that tastes exactly like one barbecue sauce I'm trying to put in. Is it Pit Boss? Kind of has that tangy sweetness to it.
There's a lot of flavor in those compared to the other flavors. Like this one really stands out.
Like as soon as you put that one in your mouth, you immediately got the barbecue flavor. Where the other ones, it took a little bit of like swishing around to get it. That one tastes like barbecue ribs.
That's pretty good, yeah.
The other one was a spicy cheeseburger. That's barbecue ribs. It almost made me want to swallow it immediately because I got that bacon flavor. It's another one of those like the Pit Boss barbecue. It hits you immediately when you put it in your mouth.
I will say the spiciness is not though. It kind of comes after. But it does come.
Yeah, it's got that peppery thing. So we were talking about before the camera got on, there's some chips that have like a seasoning flavor, if the seasoning or the pepper hits you in the back of the throat, it like sticks you and makes you choke. That's almost to the point. So make sure your mouth is well hydrated before you suck down one of these, or else you will start coughing like that.
But the flavoring is good. I mean, it's pretty accurate as far as bacon with a spicy aftertaste.
As far as potency of flavor, I will say this is probably number one. As like it slaps your face.
Yep.
Like immediately. All right, so let's pick out the top 2 out of the 5. Which ones do you think you could have all the time?
I'm gonna go with open pit barbecue, number 1. Which kind of surprised me. I'm not a huge barbecue fan. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the cheddar tail just because it's something different.
I will say the Pit Boss was probably the most surprising. I don't know if I'd have it. I would have it all the time as much as I would do the spicy cheeseburger. I was really surprised by the spicy cheeseburger, the amount of layers that it had, the depth. So I'd probably do that number 1 and Pit Boss number 2.
2 short guys eat stuff and talk about it.